Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here at the messy desk, and I just made a video and it didn't, I don't know what happened, but it disappeared. So I know I pushed it, I know it was there, it's gone. So we're going to do this again. I am making Easter embellishments for four items that I need to be making Easter embellishments for. And the bummer is I used the last of, oh well, we'll go ahead and find something really cool. So I am using my new Easter kits that are available in my Etsy shop, and so, well, we'll have to use some of these, okay? So I have bunnies and chicks. So there's a horizontal page and a vertical page. That's the bunnies and chicks is one kit. The other kit is bunnies, chicks, and kids. And so there's the horizontal page and there's the vertical page. And these are antique postcards. Oh, and you also get the backs of the girl and the chicks page with this one. So those are going to be available in my Etsy shop, and we will go ahead and start with, let's see. So I'm just picking out which one I'm going to use. Oh, here we go. This one is copy paper. Those ones are on regular paper, so we'll use this one. We'll start with, let's do this guy here, I think. So we'll use this one here. So this is out of the Bunnies and Chicks digital kit. You get, in each of the digital kits, you get postcards. So there's 2 sheets of 4 postcards. They are antique postcards from out of my personal collection. And they are not touched up. They are exactly as they are, all blemishes and all. So a couple of them, you can see a little bit of the postmark on the front. Some of them, some of the corners have been compromised, and so you're getting them as they are, and I think that's actually really fun. So, I want to go ahead, and I have made an envelope with my envelope punch board, and go ahead and close it up, and I'll just use my corner rounder because I didn't round the corners when I was making them. So there's the front, or the back, excuse me. And I think we're going to go ahead and put a little piece of lace down on the bottom of this. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and I just used the ATG gun. I put it on the top instead of on the bottom. So we'll take it off. See, did you see that? I almost looked at it to check. And then I was like, oh no, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, right. You know what you're doing, Julie. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and layer this on here with a little piece of lace. Okay. Isn't that cute? Very, very, oh, I just think it's so cute. Okay, so I do have these little, I mostly have ducks But we do have this one little chick here with his little shamrock. And so we'll put him down here like he's part of the party. And then we have, let's go ahead and do a couple of the medium-sized eggs here. Pink one. And blue one. Okay. So there we've added a couple little eggs and the chick. And then we need to make some kind of a closure for the back here. And so let's see. I have this scrap paper over here. I'm just going to go ahead and cut a piece. And we go ahead and now I'm going to make, I put the ATG on one of the edges and I'm going to make like the tab that we've been making, but I'm going to make like a little fan. Okay, so we have this cute little fan. Let me make sure that the video, whoops, sorry, the video is actually going, because I'm telling you, it was probably a 45-minute video with nothing. Nothing. Okay. So if we use that little fan, that will close our little thing, and then we can go ahead and we're just going to grab one of these green flowers. Excuse me. Got glue. The glue gun is on over here, but it does need glue, so we'll give it some glue. Okay, there's that. And then just because it's Easter, we'll go ahead and give it a little Easter egg. Little Easter egg from the, there we go. Okay, so that is our little envelope. Our first little embellishment. So, let's see. I think this will make a good envelope. So we need a 6x6 paper. We're going to make another envelope. Okay, so there's our 6x6 paper. We're going to use our envelope punch board. Let's put the scissors over here. Envelope punch board. There is that. So we're going to go over here, and I'm going by the size of paper that I have. I have a 6x6. It's going to give me a 3x4 card size envelope. So we start at 2 5/8, and we're going to turn it over. And that way our score lines are on the right side. Woohoo! I don't always do that. I'm trying to remember to do that. So we're going to score and punch. We're lining our line up right like that. Score and punch. And score and punch. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and close this up. And I forgot again to do the corners, so we'll just go ahead and use the corner rounder. We'll go ahead and close up the sides. There we go. And I am going to be making a journal, an Easter journal. So I'm going to use some of this in my Easter journal stuff. So now I'm looking through my papers to see if I can find one that is, here we go. This was 2 5x7 side by side. And so we'll go ahead and do these little chicks here, since we've already done this guy. Okay, so with your, when you purchase the digital kit, you're able to print it out. If you tell it you want it 8x10, you get the big size like I showed you. If you tell you want 2 5x7s, then it'll cut it out and you'll get postcards that are this size. Okay, so we have this. Then we might want to put something around the edge. I have some origami paper in here even. And because the flowers that I have left are basically the orange and the green flowers, and the green have orange bling in them, I wanted to make sure that I used some papers that had orange in the papers. There we go. Okay, so we're going to set this down onto our paper. And then I'm going to just cut around it for a border. It really actually looks nice to have these layered on. So the papers that I'm using are all from my stash. These watercolor papers, these ones here, and then there's one with lines in it. Those are from a 6x6 pad that I had. Let's see, I'll show you in case you happen to have it. Molly and Rex. So I've taken out the striped paper and this one. So to get the colors, and the reason is because I have peach bunnies left. I had to go with what I put so that I match the things that I have to make the embellishments. So so here's the little, there's chickies here, and let's see. We have, on here we have ducks, but on here we have the little runaway chicks down at the bottom, like they're running. We'll just make it look like he's watching. There we go, he's watching. And then we have some tulips. I think we can use those. So we have this one here that is, oh, I think I'm going to use that one differently. Okay, so we have this blue tulip. Okay. We'll put him down here. Okay, and these are the stickers that I got at Hobby Lobby. So the other tulip, I'm going to go right up to the top of the stem, and I'm going to cut it off. And I'm going to take that tulip, I'm going to come back and pull this one up a little bit. If it'll come up. Wow, he really wanted to stay here. He does not want to come up. But I just want to put this one just under the edge. So I got one of those prongs up we'll just put him like there. Okay. And the reason is I want to take this one and put it alongside this other one, but make it so that the stem, see, this whole thing should come up. Okay, so we put the stem under. So it looks like the stem and this flower is growing behind. And we got that little bit of what, about 3/8 of an inch taller. Yes, we did go up a little bit with that. So we've got that going on over here. One thing about using copy paper is you don't get no second chances with copy paper. Okay, so there's that. And then you might want to put a couple of eggs on this one. I'm going to do yellow so that we have the yellow from that. And then I'm going to use this blue one again because we use the blue one there. But that way we have the similar from this. Then I'm going to come over here and I have my At the Hop stickers. And I have this little egg. This little egg. That's a purple egg. And I'm going to just put that right there to kind of finish that off. I'm like, should I put I could. I can put I have the butterflies too. So we go. Of course, he should come off this side. So let's get this one. So the return of the little bears here, and this time they are Easter bunnies. I don't know if you remember the bears from at Christmas time. I think I made a pocket letter or a flip book using them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and have our butterfly come in. So this is our front of our pocket. So now I want a closure for this pocket. And one of the things that we're going to be using is, you see these little flowers? Well, they're really thick. And that's because there's two pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and take off one of the pieces. Make sure it's not got more than one there because it's really thick. Add a little glue to the back of it. Pull this down. Okay, and then I had, hopefully they're around, I had blue bling, little tiny blue bling. Oh, here they are. Little blue bling. This is from my $1.49 store. And they don't have any of this right now, but I love this stuff. So there is our closure for that one. Okay, so we have two little envelopes, one little envelope, two little envelopes. So there we go, using the new digital bunnies and chicks. So next, we'll put them over there. Next, I wanted to make a couple of tags. So we have, these were cut to be ATCs, but this one is a big long one. I have my amazing new punch from Hobby Lobby. I love this punch. So it has the grooves down here for a 1.5, a 2-inch, and a 2.5 inch. This is my 2.5 inch tag. Okay, and I'm going to put it in and make sure it's in the groove. In the groove. And I'm going to punch it. And look at there. Look at. Oh my gosh. I have all the different companies write me and say, are you going to buy that tag thing that's in your pocket. This is way better than what I don't have to take out my thing. I don't have to take out my thing. So there we have a tag, and I'm just going to go ahead and flip this up. What this is after I cut up a 6x6 paper pad, and I'll show you how to do this in just a minute. To get ATCs, you can get 3 ATCs out of it. But this is the long piece, and I was like, oh, I can do something with that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it up, and it'll be great. We're going to pop it up. We're going to add this little bunny, this little peach bunny. He looks like he belongs there. But if we put him on like that, then he's going to stick and we won't be able to put anything in the pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach over here into my scrap pile. I need to find a big enough scrap. Okay, well, guess we'll use this. And I'm going to take the bunny and I'm going to put his whole head on the paper. Whole head on the paper. And so we're going to cut around this little bunny, because somebody loves this little bunny. No, we're going to cut. Can you tell I'm a little tired. I still can't believe. Actually, I made a pocket letter yesterday, and the phone rang and ruined that video. And so I was like, oh, that's okay. All I've done is the base. I'll do a video of me adding the embellishments to it. And then the doorbell rang. Okay. I was like, okay. Yeah. So then the other video I tried to make. So that's why you've gotten... I've made stuff, you just didn't get to see it. You will get to see the pocket letter, but it is for a swap. So, and now it's finished. So you'll get to see that next week. Okay, so we've covered his head. We've got the sticky here and covered his head. And then we can go down and he can sit really cute. He can sit down here on this. Okay, so now, put that back down there. Heck, you want some... Okay, now does this fit? It does. Oh, and we like this side even better. So we're going to go ahead and, hopefully this is... Yeah, it's the 1.5 inch size. So it's going to be in the 1.5 inch spot. And there we have our 1.5 inch tag. And it will fit in here. We're going to go ahead and it's kind of big, so there we go. So we can do, if we do it this way, then we have more fun stuff. Okay, so what can we use for... Is there blue? There is blue. Okay. I'm like, is there blue in this little kit that I guess I'm making myself a kit right here. What I'll be using in my, to make this, oh, I'm going to have to use yellow in it because the front of the card is baby blue that I'm going to use for the front of the... I found the cutest card to make an Easter junk journal, and I will be making that, and it will be for sale. I might get to make more than one. So... And after I get this done, I might be able to make a kit. We'll see. Do you like the kits? I'm curious. Whoa. Okay, there we go. So we have, there's the tag. There's the little tag. Now the little one, I think we can go ahead and, oh, this would be the same. You know what? I said we need some yellow, right? So if we just, I'm going to go ahead and just push this one through. I'm going to come back. And although I have some ideas of what I'm doing here, I did not have the same stuff to be able to do the same video. So, so this is by the seat of my pants here. But it's got to get done or I won't have a video. It's crazy. Just crazy. Okay, so I have some double stick foam tape somewhere. I have a whole roll of it. Ay, ay, ay. I used it a bunch of times. That's the happy. Oh well. Here, we'll just use this while I'm... Okay, so on these Easter confettis, there's really the bright gold side and the lesser, not so bright side. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick that here. And it says Easter and it'll match. And then of course I've done that. So okay, so that can stick in there. Then we've got flowers. Okay, they're kind of all up in here. We have a mess. So we have more of the white flowers. And we have the little green flower. And we have some orange flowers. Let's check and make sure we're... I'm panicking. I'm like, make sure we are still filming. Yeah, you all know I don't usually have to do that, but I am pressed for time now. Okay, so we have a light green. I don't know if we have any more light green, so we don't want to put a light green on if we don't have any more. Because I used the light green in the last set. Okay, so I think we'll use the green. Let me shut my door so that we're not interrupted. I should have shut it and put on, turned on my recording light. Just kidding. Okay, you know what? We'll do white and with a blue center. White. And the glue gun fell on the floor. There we go. Okay. White with the blue center. Blue. Blue bling. Okay. So, come down here and add an egg. I think we'll do that. Teal throws everything off as far as these eggs go. Okay, we'll just use this one. And we'll pull it up. Things always look better when they're... Okay, so there we have our little tag in a tag. Tag in a tag. Okay. So let's see. We have another one. This one's probably the 2.5 inch size. There we go. Oh, who are we gonna? What are we gonna put on this one? Let's see. Looking for okay, so we have those that we can use. Okay, so she is off the, which size is this? Okay, so that's 5x7. So this is the 3x5s, and you get 4 of the 3x5s if you copy them and tell it you want 4. You can copy it in the 3x5, print it in the 3x5 size and tell it you want 4, and it'll put 4 sets of the 4 postcards onto one sheet, and they'll be this size. And then you can go ahead and make a tag like this. And we can layer it. Okay, and then you can layer just like this onto an ATC card, and that could be your for your pocket letter, which is basically what I did. I used the next size up of these, and for my pocket letter, it turned out so cute. So I used from the vertical set, I used these like this. So like if this is your ATC card, but I used the bigger size, like this size, but the vertical girl. Okay, and then I used this size and cut them down and decorated them from one of the other sets. You'll get to see. Okay, so okay, so this one has this cute little rabbit on here, and so it's got the little girl with the little rabbit. And then you really can't read these words, so I think we'll go ahead and grab one of these Easters, and I would pop it up with, I found them. Pop it up with this, and I'm going to add a little gold bunny, and the little gold bunny needs a little piece about that big. So, and then on the little gold bunnies, there's one that's a side that's real shiny gold and then a side that's not. So then we'll use the square for the Easter. And we'll put that right here. We'll add the little gold bunny up here. And we could leave it just like that. That's actually pretty cute. But we are doing flowers, so maybe put the flowers down here. So if you're trying to make something that's all gonna match, that's all cohesive, then the kit idea, or throwing the stuff onto your desk and using what you have, works really, really well. So let's see, do I have? I do. I have an orange flower. I actually saw that when I was looking for the blue thing. The last set was all blue and purple. Blue and lavender, basically. Okay, so there. And then I have this yellow. And this came out of the Spring Blossom kit, but I had that within reach, so that's what I'm going to use. Okay. So there we go. So we have that tag, and we have this tag, and we have this envelope with the closure and that envelope. And so now we can go ahead and let's make an ATC card. And we're just going to do some layering on it. Let's see. Well, we're not going to do this one, but I do want to show you that you'll get a set of the back, the writing side of the postcards, and you'll be able to do something with that as well. I'm just going to cut it and put it out here so that I remember to use it. Okay. I wanted the smaller postcard, not that small though. Let's see. Okay, so there's that size. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay. So let's take this one. It's amazing what you can do with a digital kit. I'm just blown away with all that you can do. So we're going to go ahead and layer on top of on this ATC. And so we're going to start with the postcard. I'm going to put it at an angle. Make sure that the stamp is on it. There we go. Then I'm going to see, what do I have? Pink. I might want to and some lace. Okay, so the lace I'm going to go ahead and put on first, because if I run out of this ATG, which is possibly going to happen any minute. Okay, so I'm going to have that, and it's just going to be touching there. this, and I'm going to come down and I'm going to rip this a little bit. And this one will rip ahead of time. Okay, then I have this Easter. This is from the packaging from the stickers that I got at Hobby Lobby. Good, we're still filming. And I'm just going to cut the word Easter out of my packaging. And then I'm going to throw it away. Yes, I did. I just threw away packaging. I know. Surprised my husband didn't hear that. He'd be even more surprised than you are. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have this come right up to the side. So I'm still layering. So there we have our little Easter. I think we need a gold bunny. This is his dull side. I'm going to hold on to him for a minute. Don't quite like that. Okay, so down here we can put something. So it says Easter, and we have ducks. You'll notice, except for this one, and he's going in my garden journal. So, okay, kind of like them. And I am going to come up a little bit and have them kind of be so that they're part of it. And then I think there was another butterfly. There was. Look at, there's another butterfly. And so I'm going to bring him up, or her, and put it there. And then, of course, add the trail, how he got there. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to put an egg. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put this purple egg. And then I'm going to go over to the, let's go to the hop people. Because I know there's a yellow egg over here. Yellow egg. And add it right there, and that there. So there's my little embellished ATC card. And it could be a tuck spot, and or it could be, you know, a belly band for something. And so there, I thought that would be really fun. Yay! So next we have a ticket. We're gonna make one of those awesome paper clips. So I like to use the silver paper clips for this. And I put the large size on the outside. So this is going to make one of those flat paper clips. I'm going to leave some out here on the edge. And I'm going to come in and grab some glue with my glue gun. And so it's around the paper clip and down the sides, and then I'm going to carefully push it together. And you see some glue is coming out the side there. I'm going to be very careful because it's very hot. We all know that glue gun glue is very hot. And I've burnt myself twice today. So there we go. Then you can just go in and pinch it, pull it out. Now, one of the things I found is that my tickets don't exactly match up. So I need to go in here and cut that out. Or you can just go in with your fingernail and kind of do that. So now I have one of the bases for a, I love these. These are like the coolest thing ever. One of these paper clips. These flat paper clips. So I just happen to have the little girls. Okay, so we've already used hers, so I think we'll use this one that's holding the eggs in her basket. Okay. And now we could rip her. And I think we are going to. So we're going to rip her out. I'm holding it with my left and tearing it with my right, and that gives me that edge. Now I do know that on these tickets, they're a little bit thinner than my than the postcard is. This is the postcard when it has been run at is that the wallet size? This is the wallet size. So you get 9, you'll get 9 of these if you do this. So I know that I'm running out of ATG. So we'll just do this. Put her on here. And I'm okay that she's going off the edge a little bit. And I can hardly read her words. So I'm going to come in with a flower. And add a flower. And let it come off the top a little bit so that you'll see it from the top. Hopefully from out of the top of your okay, so over here I had some lace. Because since I don't know for sure what color, well, I guess I could use yellow because we know that. Okay, so I have this bow from Christmas. I made a bunch of them. It's interesting because there was actually green, polka dotted, gold polka dotted green ribbon. Green ribbon with gold polka dots. Vintage. Totally, totally vintage. From back in the day. You know, when ducks and geese and were all the rage, and the colors were... Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've added this piece of lace to the top, and there we have our little Easter flat paper clip, and it matches our other items, and that's going to be really fun. So the next one, we're going to go ahead and take and we have the postcard, and let's see, what can we use on the other side? Probably the green paper, or you know what, is there... Yeah, we'll use this. Okay, so we need another paper clip. The large size on the outside. When I'm saying the large size, you see how one hook is small and one hook is bigger? We want the larger hook. Okay, again, I'm going to leave the... Oh, this time I'm going to leave... Oh, okay. We need to make a charm. Okay, so we're going to use these are the egg erasers. I got them at Dollar General. We have the pens I get at my $1.49 store. I'm going to go ahead and stick my pen through. I'm going to make a charm. Here we go. You've seen this before if you hung out with me. If you haven't, welcome. And we are making a charm. So this is this year's one. Well, probably there might be more Easter embellishment videos. But if you haven't seen last year's Easter embellishment video, I highly recommend it. It's totally different than what you're seeing here. See, we've added this to this little charm. And it is one of my top 5 all-time videos as far as being watched. It was the #1 one for a long time. Okay, so for me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add this little charm to the outside. We're going to come down, pull, got the large clip on this side. And I'm going to leave it out a little because I want this to be able to move around. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and I am going to add, oh, we didn't cut this down. Oops, we want this already cut before we go. So we're using the postcard as our good side this time, and the striped side is going to be our wrong side. There we go. Okay, so back to this again. Large side on the outside. We're going to add our glue around the paper clip and around the outside. And remember that once that paper clip is hot from the hot glue, it is hot. You don't want to be touching it. Okay? So there we go. Be careful, be careful, be careful. I want it to hang out that side. So I'm making sure that my postcard is going to read from the right direction. Okay. So, oh my gosh, and there's so many things in your stash that you're going to be able to do this. Oh my gosh, this is like the coolest idea ever. Okay, so there we have a postcard paper clip with our little bead there, and then I think we'll go ahead and just add this little tiny, well, we better cut it in half. Cut it in half. Always cut it in half so that you don't end up with the, the little piece that you can almost do nothing with. You have to make up something. Okay, so we're going to pull this through. I like to do this kind of a tie on my embellishments a lot because you have more control over where the ends go. Okay, so there we go. So I think on this one, we're going to go ahead and do a snake tongue cut. So we're going to fold these two pieces together and cut it. Okay, and that gives you the snake tongue. I call it the snake tongue this way because I'm actually folding it like, snake would have their tongue going. Anyway, so snake tongue. There we go. Okay, so we've got a little bit, we've got our little embellishment going there. And let's see, maybe that bunny that we put over here can go up here. And we have a we have an orange. And let's see, do we have a duck that is facing in that direction? We have a duck that's walking. Oh, look at him. He looks like he's learning to walk. So there, we have our duck and our bunny. and our flower. And of course, you could put your flower over here. But there you go. So now we have our postcard embellishment there. Okay, so we have these hearts. Okay, and let's see, we have this little guy, he's the last one. Okay, so again, he is going to be sitting off the side a little bit, so we want to, maybe we go like this. Oh, this might be a new thing here. Okay, so let's line our paper up with the heart. And then figure out how we're going to sit them on there. There we go. And then pull it up. Haha, we learned something new. And why is it every time I go to cut this off the bunnies, I think, somebody loves you. I don't know why. There we go. So that is our bunny. And then we're going to come back and we'll just match it up. There we go. Oh, that's up too high. Okay, so we're going to have this little bunny sitting on this heart. And then I think we're going to need to have an orange flower. There we go, orange flower. And we could just leave it at that. I kind of think that's really cute. Could go ahead and put a white flower also. But we can wait and see if we need it. Okay, so I think that that's really cute. And again, we're staying within our colors. And then we've got this cute heart that's out of the carrots. And I cut that out. When I cut out all those hearts, so I think, well, we haven't used any of these. Oh, I like that. Do we have a green? Yes, we do. Okay, so we'll do maybe the, okay, so the orange flower will go on the bottom. Orange flower. And then the green flower. And this is a really simple embellishment. You could do this with other things as well. And then we want to bring in some of that pink. Oh, want the shiny side. You saw the difference there. It's amazing how different the two of them are. Okay, so here, go ahead and take that. Add that, and then maybe a gold bunny. I still have gold bunnies. Was it frolicking gold bunnies? The foam tape I got it at Dollar Tree on my last trip, and I've been very happy with it. It's a good size. It's a good size, and they're already cut. I like that. And there we go. Okay, so we have a heart, and this can be a tuck. I have many times. This is one of the embellishments that you'll see in that other video. Is So one of the things that I do like to do with when I have the hearts is to do that fan. Okay. So what I do is I just go ahead and fold it. I've got the ATG glue, and I'm going to fold it. This time I'm going to try and stay in a straight line. And I could sew this and have them already ready. That would be really cool if my sew machine was set up in here. I also like to curve them a little bit when I'm throw a curve in there. Okay. And so we can do that or that. Well, guess what? We have to do this because that's the way I did the glue. So you can do that with that little bit. Could come in with a piece of lace. Also, or maybe up around that. And that makes it a bigger embellishment. And then if something comes over the side, like this is coming over the side here, I would go ahead and cut that. I would not want it to change the way this looks. And you can also go ahead and curve it. If it didn't curve for you, you can go ahead and curve it yourself. And there you go. So let's go ahead and add just a little bit more of the ATG to this lace. And we have one more little embellishment to do. I hope you're enjoying this. Let's see if we're still here. We're still here. Yay. You know what? I think we're at an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and call this done. Again, these embellishments were made using my new digital kits. You get the postcard size, and then you're able to print them out. And then there's also a religious set, so for Easter. So let's go ahead and we'll use this green paper and show you what we did. We have our two little hearts. We have our paper clip that will go on the side. We have our ATC card. We have our tag with the little girl from Bunnies, Chicks, and Kids. We have this tag here. We have this envelope, and you could just easily take a couple pieces of this, these note papers that were at Target and just wrap those up. And put them in. And there, boom, you've got journaling space. And this card has its little flower closure. So another one from Bunnies and Chicks. And we have our large envelope from Bunnies and Chicks. And then you could go ahead and just make a card and slip the card inside. This one has the fan closure. There we go. And then I believe we have, yes, there we have also our little girl from the Bunnies, Chicks, and Kids. And that is our other paper clip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 embellishments, and they're all their parts and all my talking in about an hour. So, and of course you can do them much faster than that when you're not trying to do it on a video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I'd love to know what your favorite item is. You know, they need flowers on these. These guys need flowers. So I'll be playing with that. You may, when you see these again, they'll have flowers, probably. Or maybe not. Maybe not. So find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy Easter. Check out my Etsy shop for the digital kits, and also there's a religious kit. And there is a bundle that includes all of the Easter digitals together. So find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. Bye.